I get rid of these tricks right now. Number 7 for TJ. Send it.
Come on, Madden. Bless me. Bring Myles Garrett back 1 week early, man.
How long he is up? 3 weeks?
6.
Damn. What the fuck he do?
I don't know. It was a running play. I mean, a passing play. I was down. I kind of batted it down, and his name just popped across the screen. I don't even know what happened. Yeah, man, I got to worry about Romo, man. And he played flawless. Didn't give up a point.
Nigga, you played a tougher opponent than Romo.
Check out these Chiefs.
Would have shut that nigga out the way he throwing the fucking
Not
ball.
you.
That's okay, James.
Damn, that nigga Roquan got 95 to
That nigga
fast as fuck. That nigga is so nice. Boy, James, your team stacked.
My team 86 overall now after I progressed them.
Earl Thomas at safety. I didn't even know you had Earl.
Yeah, and his speed went up 1.
You can go ahead and
nigga rate smooth for Earl.
No, I gave up a first and a second for
yeah, I was giving that nigga like 2 first, a second.
I gave him a player too. I forgot what player. A first, a second, and a player.
Too.
Right,
your team top heavy though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My team not stacked. My linebackers not good. They old, except for Raekwon. They old. All old niggas. I'll be alright. I don't really have no.
Hey, you ain't read that disclaimer, did you, James? You heard what I told him?
Advance, bro.
Fuck that, nigga. Hold up, goddamn.
I advanced that on myself. I don't need you, nigga.
Advance, and now I'm gonna push the button too, nigga. Go right the fuck on. Go ahead.
We'll be in the rookie draft in this motherfucker.
Oh man, advance the league so we can play, bro.
I'm advancing, bro. Calm your ass down, man.
Man.
You just traded niggas to nigga. That nigga look.
I got him from the Jets. That was the dude I traded for Tyrod Taylor. Hey, I traded Tyrod Taylor for that nigga, boy.
Shit.
I built him up though. His development didn't go. That kind of disappointed me. Oh, they didn't bring him back. I had to play with no Myles
Did you say that nigga look edited?
Yeah.
I heard him.
I told that nigga that if he do win the Super Bowl, I'm paying that nigga $5 a week. $5 a week, nigga, for the next 20 weeks.
That's crazy, man. Oh yeah, there we go. Come on, Callaway, get a speed boost right before the game. Come on, man. Ah, they ain't give him one.
Like, calm your ass down, boy. You got school tomorrow. Where you going?
My nigga older.
Pray, you watch Power already?
Yeah.
Why the fuck y'all niggas be in the chat telling this shit, bro?
What I said?
This shit fucked up.
What I said?
Nigga, you kill press post rest in peace Power. And then I don't know what the fuck you said on this little thing right here. But bro, why y'all gotta do that? Niggas ain't watched that shit yet, bro.
Nigga, I'm talking about a game. Nigga, what you talking about?
Come on, speed.
I didn't see Kid say nothing about Power.
Nigga, he posted damn picture Power and then had the niggas pouring out liquor and shit like how you do when niggas rest in peace.
I ain't see that. I ain't been in boy chat.
I'm about to say I ain't been in boy chatting forever either.
What up? Romo, you and Craig, I'm just making sure you hear.
And we here, he said he doing his points.
Romo, listen to me. Slap the shit out this nigga, man. Understand me, Romo. You just fucking prep talk before the game, nigga. Beat the fuck out this nigga, man. Fuck jfrank, man.
Oh,
nigga, man. Stop being scared of this nigga, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
He ain't scared of me.
Intimidate people.
Romo got the advantage right now. I'm missing my my
Romo, listen to that
DN,
shit,
bro.
man. Get focused, Romo. Focus.
You see what
Focus.
happened.
Y'all finna play in the
Don't
chat,
see what happened,
y'all.
Romo.
Man, nah, he putting his points on his players.
Just
I'm
stay
good. I'm
focused.
good. I'm good now. I'm ready.
All right,
Raymond,
I'm
stay
sending it.
focused. All right? Stay fucking focused. You heard me, Raymond? Is that a touchdown? Yeah, that's a fumble. Oh, you
All
don't
right,
mind
let's see.
everybody
Can
yelling at
Frank
Raymond?
win? Can Frank win a Super Bowl? I mean, a AFC
Hey, get
championship.
that cash up, Jane, goddammit.
It been up.
Oh, that's right. You fucking with your player, yeah.
I ain't changed no players, but it's up though.
I'm calling QB Killer. He can't play side. Maybe about 2 or 3 in the morning. So, look like y'all be playing Super Bowl whenever y'all get up. Y'all, whoever win out that shit.
What time
Momo,
you
you straight to play?
what time, yeah, what time you free tomorrow,
Momo, you straight in the morning?
What time you
What
free in
time
the
can you play
morning?
in the morning after you
I
beat
sleep
Frank?
through the morning.
Huh?
I sleep through the morning.
Okay, well, I need you to play the Super Bowl in the morning. Well, you don't matter. Frank's gonna beat your ass anyway. Now,
Nigga
you know,
switch
because
script
you want
quick.
to tell me you can't play in the morning? Can you? I need you to knock that Super Bowl out in the morning you play, dog. I ain't talking about 7 or 8 o'clock, but I need that shit done by like 10 or 11.
Okay, I'll try. I'm about to get off the mic though.
I'll holler at
Yeah,
y'all.
get off the mic. How you business, dog? How you business?
Y'all some pussies, man. Gotta get off the mic.
No, I ain't trying to hear niggas on
I
my
ain't trying to
head.
hear. I don't never talk to a nigga while I'm playing.
Yeah, no, this ain't
Cause if
basic.
y'all heard half of the shit I be saying, y'all probably be sending the police over this motherfucker. Google that nigga address. Go get that nigga. Go get
Hey, I'm the
Stop
same way.
playing with that motherfucker.
My kid can't play Fortnite without cussing. He be watching me.
Yeah, nigga, I can't help it. You see them nigga just shot a nigga down here in Florida.
We're
Florida
just a
niggas don't like
stone's
that
throw
shit.
away from the
Y'all
Rock
niggas
and Roll
wild
Hall of
over
Fame
Hey,
as we
that's
get
what I'm gonna
set
do to
for
James when they
football
bring his
at
bitch ass
First
down. I
Energy
done told him.
Stadium in
Crazy,
Cleveland,
crazy. I'ma
Ohio.
slap the shit out of him at the
Straight
front
ahead,
door,
it's a clash
drag
to
his ass
decide the
inside, and
AFC's
throw him in the pool,
representative
and then
in
I'ma
the
feed his
Super
ass.
Bowl. And it'll be a great one
I'm gonna fuck
between the
you.
Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland
What's up to this?
Browns. This is taken at the 3. And out of bounds
Oh, my
return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
man. Why you can't hear me?
Somebody posted J Frank screen. It's jfrank225boy. jfrank225boy account. jfrank225boy. YouTube. Nigga need to leak the mic.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Can't wait to get to the gym in the morning. I need to see if I can get something in the morning.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their
Put that
opening
shit in the
drive.
bang,
This is
J-Rock.
third and long.
Okay, I try to find it.
Third and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. Look at the biggest one as they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
You shit, Romo.
Oh, get the fuck out of here,
And he couldn't
man.
get it to check up. That kicks all
I
the way
know
into the
Frank
end
gotta
zone for a
get Crave out
touchback.
there, cause Crave will fuck his whole game up.
Yo,
Yo, how getting the bitch here. I'm looking for a Nasdaq account so I can post it. I just know it's jfrank225 boy, but I'm gonna Google it now so I can look that up.
Oh, you trying to watch it on your phone?
Yeah, put it in there, Craig. You got it?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up
Yeah, I had posted the link earlier. Can I just scroll up and
Stare it up. Yeah, he posted it. Yeah, but they going back to my game, our games, like YouTube.
It's jfrank225boy.
Across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage,
I got both these
like
niggas
second and
first.
the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot,
I
get
got
it all the way downfield with their ball.
You got Frank first too?
Running back clean.
Yeah, got Romo
Here this afternoon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
and I got
Loss of a full 4
and I got
yards.
two killers
Second
first.
down.
Yo, the white dude told me at work, that nigga said, hey, you got 14 bricks in there right now? 14 bricks? Yeah. That shit was funny, bro. You don't get it, J-Rock? Huh?
I'm thinking about bricks, nigga. I'm thinking about these cocaine, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, what the
You see Red Bull?
Mahomes to throw on second down.
J-Rock, you ain't never seen paid in full?
Pressure right. Give him 7
Crazy.
yards, tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
What up?
That nigga told me that jump, boy. I was about to die laughing, boy. He said, you got 14 bricks right now?
Third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
What pick you got?
Where? Yeah.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
What a second and third to get that get my food up. Whoever win the Super Bowl, I'll give second and third for their first
Doesn't
round.
help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
You heard me?
Fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Alright, come up and get me a line.
That throw in there, man.
Stupid. That was pretty stupid.
He gets into end territory.
He caught that where y'all saw that shit? Damn.
I might give you the steal it.
Damn, that shit got me.
From Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
That was a fake ass throw. Mahomes got an ugly ass.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. That's some strong running. Got some real estate inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Damn, that nigga Romo always could run that
One of
ball.
the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily
What up?
size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run.
I ain't sold on no quarterback this year,
Stick to
bro.
the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
But now them niggas looking, man. I see you first next year for him. What's up?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I'm telling niggas they be impatient. It's very
Man, you got too many first this year to even make that assumption.
Hey, I got look at my first next year, nigga. I'm like a beaver, nigga.
Hey. I feel you, again. You got enough first this year.
Hey, once again, I heard you was good, so being the businessman that I am, I'm gonna go get a nigga first next year, that nigga do this shit.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly
I
brought
just
down.
need you to live up to your name.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down.
I want to go get the Steelers first. He 5-11 this year. 2 of his wins was against the Ravens. So I'm counting on that nigga going against 3-13 next year.
Hey.
A second down completion, 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Man, go ahead and send me through them first.
I'm gonna look at him.
I'm gonna do, I'll do one first. Look, the 7, the 28, and the 31.
Mahomes looks to throw.
That nigga Roquan Smith is a monster.
Intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And they return just across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
What? Oh, Romo almost dove there.
To never count a score ahead before the ball goes in the cup.
Oh my God, Romo! That was just so stupid.
Predetermined.
That was just stupid.
He thought the nigga was gonna be open.
Ain't no way, bro. It's no way, bro.
No, he thought like it's predetermined. You automatically think the nigga gonna be open.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
This nigga broadcast on shit.
I ain't lying.
It's pretty clear on my end, y'all.
Yeah, it's clear.
You looking at it on your phone?
No, I'm looking at it on TV.
I'm on my TV.
Yeah, I'm on. I clicked
So
on
this
Frank
helps to
name.
start the drive after the penalty.
Yeah,
It's 1st and 5.
It just clear.
Yeah, it ain't clear as the other one, but
It ain't clear as mine, but you know.
After the penalty, it's Bell.
Mine.
And get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And there we see an early burst
No, it ain't clear.
rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching.
Le'Veon Bell.
For him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, as he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He gonna stick around that nigga in Bell.
Catch the football. Doesn't matter what
He
position.
gonna level.
He got the running back. He got the running
Be
back to
aware
do
a
it.
ball may come your way.
He got level that nigga to Bell.
That first down completion only netted him 3.
That nigga rated bless everybody.
He blessed Frank. He blessed
He
Frank
was
with
a business.
first round
Action
picks.
now. Here's
Le'Veon Bell.
Fucking blitz
Oh,
and
wow, you got to
everything.
run the ball on this shit. This how you know.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary
No, oh my God, Squirrel was wide open. Who out here?
I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
I tell you what, when he popped up,
He's running that drag vertical. Bro, this gotta be a YouTube page, bro. This drag vertical, bro. Only thing stop this jump right here is man, bro. If you don't go man on this drag vertical, that jump will kill anything, dawg. Why I hear my voice in the broadcast?
Because he got his broadcast mic on. He got his broadcast mic on.
He got his mic down
On
somewhere.
3rd down, Mayfield.
The broadcast will let you can
He's got it.
I should have called on your phone.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across
This
the
drag vertical is
35.
so OP,
They
dawg.
give him 27.
Oh, that's spin.
Conversion. Now they'll run the
Did he do that?
outside left. And he's going to be met at the 43.
Nah, I do it sometimes, but I want to know if he did it. Yeah, it's OP. Yeah, it's OP. I'm saying it's OP, but some niggas do it.
And open up a crease that they can run through.
Oh, his playbook glitch and all. He got everything in here, man.
Mayfield
I'm more scared of Frank.
Flush to his right.
I can't believe he turned the ball over like
It's
that.
intercepted.
Wow.
33. And the return stops at the
Oh.
39-yard
Oh,
line.
don't come on. Oh, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. No, that's a great. That was a great bait. That was a great bait. I swear, bro. Y'all gotta give him credit. He act like he was coming up, bro. That was a great bait, bro. A lot of niggas would have thrown a pick that day. A lot of people.
Man, I play Romo too much to throw that shit.
That was a great bait,
He
though.
gonna have a run and he gonna have to make that shot.
Being over the
I'm
top.
going at it.
He'll get about 3.
Yeah, a lot of people made that play, bro. A lot of people would throw that pick. That was great, baby. That's more Romo. Ooh, Romo. That nigga hurdle it.
Those big defensive linemen
Nigga.
take the beat and move laterally.
No, it's a user hurdle. You ain't see it?
They can run through.
Man, my shit say user hurdle when they automatic hurdle for me.
Man, hell no.
Like, that's my nigga. Every time, because you using that play, I guarantee you. You jump over the nigga and they automatic.
Excuse me.
Before he could even get started.
Well, I need to get some of them hurdles.
Now third down.
That counter shit ain't gonna work. It's too fast.
Counter, man. Yeah, that shit dumb. Like,
but if you ever catch it one time, he be alright.
Yeah, the counter, because the counter suck everybody in. Like, if you get it out, then you good.
If he ever catch it one time, he be alright. I know he didn't run that same sport.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down.
That should have been complete, bro. You can't go over the linebackers. You can't air one.
No, you got to air one. You got to pinpoint it, J-Rock.
You got to pin on what quarterback you got, though.
Yeah, you right, J-Rock, because he overthrew it.
He'll get 23 yards after and the Browns will take over first and 10.
Okay, because I know my whole head.
Yeah. And Rodgers ain't making like that.
Won't make that trouble.
On their first two drives.
But I'm saying, if you double tap the button, it'll throw it over his head.
And I'm going to take it to the basket.
That shit crazy.
You're having trouble scoring.
But he had
to get
That's their best player, right?
But he had the underneath route, though. He was going to pick up first down on the underneath.
I thought he needed like 12, 13 yards.
Nah, he had the underneath.
His screen shaking like he's doing like he's prop knocking or something.
He's shaking like a stripper.
Yeah, he was. All Romo got to do is not make mistakes in this bitch.
Damn, it's 3-0-0.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nah, that's being kind of that shit is fake.
4 to go now as the clock runs and they
That nigga spinning like crazy now, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's still in the first move coming on.
When you big hit low, they do that when you try to big hit low.
That's what I'm saying. It's an automatic spin, right?
On second down.
That's what I'm saying. It's an automatic spin.
34 here.
I can't do it because I'm in full
That's all
screen.
they needed is that's going to move the chains. Mayfield on first down.
Yeah, I know, I be like, man, I know my niggas automatic
To
spin.
avoid the hit.
Man, because I'm in
Getting
full
right
screen.
about 4 there
Gerald,
on the
why you gotta
scramble,
talk about
and
that?
it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking.
Why you won't put him in the lead, J-Rock?
Nobody don't want to
Getting down and avoiding the big hit.
I'm
that
gonna
first
get
chance,
him, man.
get it?
You said
He
what?
owed me in the fucking
Nobody
way.
don't want to take that
I
first
should have
chance.
gave him them fucking Titans.
I told you I want to be in tight division, dog.
No,
He gone.
He gone. He gone. He gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like tape?
Hey, I had to write to get there his ass, Jetter. I could do his ass. I went back to the old J-Rock.
Damn, nobody don't like tape, bro.
Come on, take you.
Yeah.
I got to get there. That nigga been going off on me last 2 days, man.
That's it.
And they'll start with
Shit,
great
shit,
field
shit,
position.
I ain't been saying shit.
Oh, he got him again. Got him again. Got him again. You baiting the fuck out of him, boy.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense
Damn,
and
you
say
baiting
they're
him.
their scheme.
Every time I
Look
go
at
crazy,
the
look at
defense,
that,
just give them a
making
whole lot
bad
of credit. They've got them
Hey,
frustrated right
Now
now.
he got hit at the same time though. Man, whatever this overload scene 3, man, 3 scenes. Oh man, one more finna see this. Oh yeah,
you finna see that shit. Yeah, that's what I've been saying to myself. That was
Yeah, that overload three seasons.
Whatever he did, his linebacker seemed straight up the gap. I don't know where that shit coming from.
Hey, Frankie the nigga normal right now looking for it. He done passed it like 3 guys.
3 yards on second
That's a
down.
4-3 play, ain't it?
No, that's a nigga normal. That's a dollar. You can get a dollar, nickel, and dime.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Yeah, you can get out a dime, nickel, or
Hey, who the fuck?
dollar.
Who was Thomas Jackson? Smart some damn thing.
That's me.
Oh man.
yeah, what?
What?
I typed it in. He threw that thing. I said, "Damn,
She
James."
didn't look like that when I She looked nothing like that when I put her.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
That shit there is drugged up.
Jars the ball free
I ain't gonna never win no
brings up
ball.
third
He always
down.
playing like a little bitch.
Ooh, that's a dot. Oh, he dropped it.
Take the big shot right out of the gate.
You put that in triple cover.
You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Complete pass on that last play. That means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Man, that's triple cover. Stop it.
They do.
Antonio
Brown had a
looked like
double
one of the
a
chief
tip to
linemen might have
himself in
moved.
Kansas City last year. It made them both them niggas look took it to the
That was
house.
double. That wasn't triple covers.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now.
You need to fuck this up 2 times in a row. If you would have ran the ball that last time and ran it one more time, you would have been good.
It's Mahomes.
Now you just fucked this up.
They're going deep for
He should run by. He won't pick up 18 yards. I want him to do this. Tavon? Ooh, he got him!
Can't challenge it!
He got him!
God damn, what a motherfucker throw, boy.
But he had it left out of the field. Yeah, that's how you know that's how
Man, no, man, that was Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes put that bitch in the
Hey, but the better thing is he thought he knew he had a possession against that motherfucker. And if he didn't. That nigga went. That nigga threw a dot.
Get some control back.
That's a down now. That one of them different downs on Monday night, y'all. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a different. Hey, with that vertical, there you go again. He definitely looks like that. You ain't bullshit, but that's all you do is dig it down.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Usually they come up on
Oh, yeah. You can't run them routes. You can't run them routes.
yeah, usually they come up on it and take that shit.
He lucky that motherfucker didn't come do it then.
Yeah, I thought he had that one.
Sorry.
If he throw a pick six that, this bitch a wrap, dog. 14-0. This bitch over.
My corner jumped them hoes.
No, Frank, at least like the one thing about Frank, he'll start trying to get back in there.
Oh, I keep forgetting that's an option.
Yeah, Frank will come out that hole now.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ooh! Hell no.
Damn, I keep
Boy!
forgetting.
Nigga tried that read option, nigga. He thought that nigga wanted. Boy, that nigga Big Beasley. Big Beasley. You're stupid, man.
This nigga's probably the read option, bro. Stop it.
Niggas was running that shit for touchdowns.
No, this man is more like the man where you could run it, but.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Being chased out left. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half here with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. A first down throw from Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Got an open man, it's Ratley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Mayfield. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Left, 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 left. Check 4, check 4.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 20.
Lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a pitch out to Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And sacked back at the 22. Brooks Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Hot. Hot.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Mayfield looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mayfield down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Mayfield now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Left, 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 left. Ace, ace.
Again, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is third and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should